Obviously, you have nothing really to play for. There isn't that monetary, what's the word I'm looking for, advance in their position in case they win this one. They're not going to get extra cash. It's just simply play for pride and don't get dominated and look like fools. Anyway, we're going to be going into the pistol round here. First pistol of the last game that we're going to be casting, Jack. Diffuse kit and smoke grenade for Neozinio. And of course, Kale once again to be buying the utility for the Prophecy side.
It's going to be that slow burst towards the A site. You got the flashbang and smoke on Kale. You can flash out. Obviously, you get the smoke for short as well if you want to try to block that off. Smoke goes out. Flash going to go over. They're now going to try and push their way through.
No one on the site though, which means a free bomb site for Prophecy, as the bomb will be planted. Thankfully, they have a smoke diffuser for Neozinio. The retake begins. Now let's see what they can do. 5 versus 5.
Can they mount this retake? A lot easier to retake than that B bomb site, especially when you have 5 alive. But they can't quite get it in their favor just yet. On screen will eventually connect one shot back on towards Fleeve as they have climbed it back a little bit. It is now a 4 versus 4 scenario towards mid as well. Kolor will fall. Kale actually goes down. Jenko's mounting the retake on his lone, so on screen gets another shot off. And Jenko for the final frag towards Arch. Neozinio is going to get the defuse. Method actually kick it off with a bang as they get the opening round, only losing 1 man. Pulse fell, but off the back of on screen and Jenko, they're able to pick it up.
4 players staying alive as well for the CT side as we go into round number 2. Bomb was planted, so we should be seeing a full eco come out from Prophecy. And then going into round number 3, they should have their buy. We are seeing just that. No Kevlar bought up right now for the T side as they're going to be expecting the 5 AK buy into round 3. At this point though, for Method, try and have 4 or 5 stay alive. Wield those SMGs to great effect and establish as much cash as you can before those buy rounds come in, so your money can be afloat, affluent and ready just in case Prophecy take rounds on the T side.
Weber goes for the early face here, trying to bring the aggression to the table. Has an A to play with, which he will lob out, try and transfer that back on towards Kolor. He's in position, Weber just rattling off shots left, right, and center as the push starts to come through. Eventually pops the head of Kolor, ready for more, hoping they're just going to run in 1 by 1 and present themselves as free frags. On screen will claim 1 as well back towards Kale. Unfortunately, that's not a kill of an SMG. Neozinio blows Fleeve out of the server, and it's all left on Quicks. At least they have been able to maximize a couple of kills in the SMGs here. Quicks eventually go down off a pot shot from Pulse with that USP, and they do get that second round. No casualties, and a bit of cash being built there for Neozinio.
Yep. 3,000, 4,000 across the board right now for the CT economy. Method right now looking like a partnered streamer. Shout out to On Screen, of course.
Getting that sub money.
Getting that sub money. How many subs has On Screen got? Must be thousands.
Don't know, mate. Not up to date on my on-screen lore.
Yeah, where's the Krieger? We didn't see that on the T side.
Just the Krieg. It's just called the Krieg. But statistically, 100% of rounds where the Krieg hasn't been bought have been lost.
There
so stay woke.
2-0 now as we're going to be going into the first bar round here. Aggression in towards boost though. Kolar spots out 1 player. That's Jenko isolated towards middle now.
Flashbang goes over. Kolor is going to peek out, finds the opening headshots, takes down Jenko. Quicks as well, starts to do a bit of damage as he will get that kill back on towards Neozinio. They have actually got the advantage into the first 4 by here.
Yeah. A side completely clear. 2 players towards B. Weber making the jump towards middle, but actually no one else towards the A site. Method even not going to be rotating away back towards the A site. Instead, they're just going to be concealing this one potentially. In this scenario, you could actually let the bomb go down. Just save your 3 weapons here. Just try and have something better into round number 4. Oh, so close.
Weber, normally incredibly effective at his movement-based jumps. Very good in terms of mechanical skill. That's sort of where he excels as an individual player. Unfortunately, not really showing that just yet.
Almost like a frog just leaping around there, wasn't he?
He was.
Straight
like a lizard up a wall.
Straight out of the pond. Anyway, it's going to be 2-0. Still 30 seconds left, and actually Fleeve's going to make it the 5 versus 2. Only the SMG surviving. And let's see, 30 seconds left. Bomb planted towards A, and here comes the save right now from the CT side.
Got control of that A bomb site. The last 2 players trapped towards B is going to be Weber and Pulse. Pulse is incredibly low as well. Weber is coming in to try and backstab upon Fleeve, who is unaware. Fleeve will fall as he connects the headshot. We'll try and switch out to that AK-47 as well, but Prophecy are really sending everyone over the party right now, but they're actually starting to drop men as well. As Weber, you give him an AK and he will start to rip his way through everyone. Starts to slay right now, force him to hit the deck as he will find that next frag, you'd imagine. Oh. Towards the end there, seems like he was going to let it slip, but eventually did take down Arch. He's nearly single-handedly just wiped their entire team. Already a 4K for him.
And that will affect the economy. Look at the money right now for the Prophecy side. 1 player staying alive, so he can drop over an AK. Arch will be needing that one, but we're going to be seeing AKs across the board, but a distinct lack of utility going into round number 4. Obviously, Method bringing forward those SMGs into the third round, which means they will have enough money potentially to buy up into this one. They had a full house, clean round versus the Eco. And let's see if that's been able to establish a good enough economy to warrant another buy. And it will, Jack. It's going to be Glass, Cannonade repeat for Pulse, no Kevlar for him. So if he gets audacious and aggressive, he may be taken down. But usually just opts towards B, has the support on screen this time, no longer Stanley. Jenko again towards middle and aggression towards A main, but look at the play here coming from Prophecy as it looks like they're going to go for the doorburst.
Going to go for the elevated angle for Weber here. He can rattle down hell from above, hit him in the top of their hitboxes in the heads, and Weber strikes from above, rips his way for everyone. That's the 4K. Weber could be on for the ace right now. Nozinho to support him as well. Flashbang goes in to try and allow him to peek. Quicks is then alive. Weber peeks. It's the ace for Brandon Weber as he rolls back the years. That's clutch play there.
There we have it. A round one for Method. In terms of... Well, actually, sorry. The reset's going to come in for Prophecy. The fact they gave away 4 kills to Weber means their money isn't strong enough to have a buy into round number 5, so as soon as they lose a round, their money shall be reset. 3-1 is going to be the scoreline here. 4 spies going to come out from a few players right now onto the T side. Actually, as I say, that the final player will buy, so full 4 spy coming out from Prophecy. UMP upgraded pistols across the board, but is it enough? Flash comes in, Weber's feeling confident.
Kodo on the aggressive face here as he charges his way up. Weber, as you said, a lot of confidence. He's absolutely teeming with it. As he will try and take this aggressive approach for he finds the headshot. Makes swift work. Ooh, the connection to Fleeve as well as he gets him low. Fleeve, quite a satisfying word to say.
I know, I was just thinking that. You said Fleeve fell, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, it sounds like something out of Rick and Morty, really, more than anything, though.
Oh my goodness, Brandon!
He's had his Weetabix, mate. Isn't he?
He's had a bit more than that. He's had his Barocca, he's had his multivitamins.
Other brands of multivitamins are available.
Of course. And whatever else comes with that. Pulse, unlucky time in there, will on scope, but Brandon Weber, the monster, finally being tamed as he does go down. Let's give it the 3 versus 2.
Pushing their way in towards that B bomb site. As Pulse will find the swift kill towards Calais. It's all on Arch now, but look how low he is, Snod. 7 HP. He is just slowly limping towards the A bomb site. There's blood all over the place. He's looking a bit green around the gills. He is not looking too healthy at all, and he's going to have to sprint in.
Oh dear, here we go.
Nozinho.
Just going to sit around for 30 seconds and save the UMP into the next one. Bomb has not been planted here, which means he will get 0 round loss bonus. If he wanted to save, instead he goes for the smart call here and will actually die before the time is out. The reason for that is, yes, you can save the UMP to the next round, but you will get no round loss bonus, which means if you lose that round, your money won't be the same as your team, so every single buy round that happens, there'll be 4 AKs, and then you'll be on a Tech 9 or obviously a UMP. So you want to have your economy established equally across the board.
It's true. Prophecy going for their buy again. Just a very light one, actually.
Yeah, it's going to be just armor onto Arch. Flashbang there for Calais. The fast B rush here. As they're going to be testing the Pulse. Well, the ult from Pulse.
Well, Weber's been doing damage towards A. Is Pulse going to be the saviour towards B? Right now, it's Whiff City as he starts to serve up some apple crumble. But on screen, will come in with that frag back on towards Fleeve. Jenko drops down as well. Absolutely flamboyant stuff there from Jenko. Weber for the final 2 frags of the round as they storm their way through. How many frags is Weber on now? Like 15
potentially after like 7 rounds maybe.
Oh, he's furious.
Oh, say hello to Arch. 14-1 for Weber after 7 rounds, so averaging exactly 2 kills per round here.
Oh, yeah, well done. Good math.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Good math. Maths. It's maths. We're not American here, Jack.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, cheers. Let's give it the 4-round deficit round for Prophecy on the T side as eventually they will have a buy. 5 AKs for them. And Brandon Weber calculates that jump, hoping that there's going to be some aggression shown, and already Pulse was the first one to flee towards B main. It's got the 1-man advantage for Prophecy.
Prophecy want to try and get themselves back in the driving seat right now. They're struggling a little bit to gain control of this moving vehicle. Weber is ready as well. He can play around on screen here. They can just try and face together if mid-control is going to be fought for. And you imagine they should be able to actually win this one. Weber usually very effective in the angle that's currently being played.
Smoke comes out towards Connector. The play comes out from Weber. The boost goes for the second, he lands it. But they know exactly where he is. Surely he's going to be traded, and eventually he will be. 2 versus 3 now. Low HP on to Calais. Bomb still towards mid main, so the T's haven't shown their hand just yet. 1 minute left to play with on the clock as well for the Prophecy side. They need this round. If Method take it, make it 6-1. Money be low for the Prophecy side. This could easily be a 7-1 scoreline off of the back of this one buy round here. Kits onto the CT side, strong utility as well. Smoke comes out towards Connector. If they go towards B, now that would be the right call. Pulse alone towards the speed bomb site.
Gonna make their way through. Seems like they are testing the waters a little bit, see if they want to try and go for that play through. Obviously, the flashbangs go over, try and force the CT stack towards A to believe it will be an actual A assault. So Pulse second guesses himself, has to reposition. Oh, peeks out though and finds the kill towards Arch. The peaked with his pants down. He had a bit of equipment in his hands and he does fall. He also gets the second frag as well. So Prophecy, that one is going to be swiftly taken away from them as Pulse does the damage.
6-1 now. A 5-round deficit is what Prophecy are currently facing as we go into round number 8. Strong kills there. Strong pre-aim as well. We saw the same come out from Kola on that B site. Mirage hold off, well, defense essentially. Anyway, though, enough of the past and into the present. It's going to be round number 8. Eco again for the Prophecy side. This is what I was mentioning. The fact that you win that one gun round, you force the eco, and you have the heavy odds to take round number 8.
Weber charges in first as he wants to open it up, but First Blood will get it. He takes down Quicks, but Kola responds with the double tap P250.
Weber may be getting a little bit too aggressive here, trying to force the issue and play off of the confidence he's currently stacked up. Flash comes in towards A main. We're warding off the T's currently, but the M4 is picked up and salvaged by Arch, a player that has Kevlar. Let's see what they can do.
Jenko comes in as he does strike, eliminates Kola. It's Nilzinho and on-screen though to actually close the round out towards the end there. This is an incredibly different half from Method as well. So Cash, a map where we know they can be a lot more effective at, we've seen that, but their CT half right now just dominating, relying more so just on their raw aim than anything else. The pushes are coming towards them. You've got the all-out aggression, the show-stopping plays that are coming out from Weber right now, and it's,
oh my God,
it's all working.
Yeah, 17-3 right now from Weber as we go into round number 9. It's not quite, just under 2 kills a round. Well, actually, as it's been 8 rounds played, technically it is 2 kills a round. Anyway, let's see if he can get one more and keep up the trend. 2 orbs coming out from the T side as Calais is going to be warding one alongside Kola. Once again, the Weber makes the jump towards middle, just showing off his flamboyant movement. He's able to oh my God, flee through the smoke. There we have it. Pulse will go down. The AWP is out of play right now for the CT side as they can get the man advantage off of the lucky spray, but Kola makes it 2-man lead.
So Weber actually went for the self-boost over, tried to backstab towards mid, but obviously Kola spots him out as he hears him towards the end there. Fleeb gets the entry through smoke towards B. This is a pretty ridiculous round so far in how it's gone in just a matter of seconds. Still 1 minute 10 left on the clock, Snuts.
Yeah. Weber forcing the issue here, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're going to leave Calais alone with the AWP towards B, hoping for some aggression from the CT side to equalise the scoreline, or the numbers, sorry, as it is a 2-man deficit for Method into round number 9. 1 minute left on the clock. The bomb back towards mid-main, so right now they're trying to feel out the sites with the AWPs and try and find another kill and try and make it a 5 versus 2, a nice clean round, and secure round number 2 for themselves.
Flashbangs go in, smoke goes out as well. Nilzinho is ready for the push to come his way, but will be able to actually shut them down. Meanwhile, towards mid, Jenko is cooking up a storm as he finds the opening frag, but Quicks takes down Nilzinho so swiftly. Quicks with a double kill as well. It might be his name, Snoz, but I didn't realize he was that fast.
4 players alive right now for Prophecy, and 1 for Method. On screen, last alive. Forced to save in this scenario as well. Unfortunate scenes here. All off of the back of the spray through the smoke. Weber trying to force the issue. I mean, we say that constantly, but the reason here is he plays aggressive. He tries to carry on the momentum he's had so far, getting these massive 2, 3, 4Ks, even an ace as well. The issue here is you're constantly giving away kills, giving away money, and actually giving rifles away to the T side.
Yeah, it's all well and good trying to go for those plays when you know you're going to be able to get them, and obviously in desperation rounds. They do have a fairly big buffer already on their CT half. 7 rounds claimed. That's obviously now going to be starting to be caught up by a little bit. There's 2 rounds now for Prophecy, but towards the end on-screen doing damage as well, as everyone on this Prophecy side is hunting towards the end of the round, and they are getting taken down. But that's the thing, with Weber, he can try and go for those aggressive plays if he knows he's going to back it up. He's getting the 1 entry, but where isn't he getting that 1 kill then being traded out? That's not really leaving them in a favourable spot.
Kola now is a great spawn to peek towards B if he wants to go for the play.
Ooh.
Yeah. Quicks as well. It's a nice headshot there onto Nilzinho, unable to even react to the player coming around the corner on his screen. Enough of that though. Round number 10. Let's see what the bars can be like for the CT side. Double up setup this time from Nilzinho and Pulse. Kola has to spawn towards B, and Pulse though is going to win the duel this time. Has the better spawn in fact, and does beat in there towards the peak, through towards B main. Nevertheless, the man advantage already for Method as they have claimed 1 life. Fleeb will retrieve the AWP, and actually Karma bites him back as Pulse legs him to the smoke.
I thought he was actually going to find that kill there if he would have pulled the trigger. It would have been absolutely crazy if he would have connected it. Right now, though, setting up to try and go for this play towards mid once again. Brandon's in position. You can see Weber last time around caught the drop on him. They weren't ready for this. It seems like no one's clearing it just yet. And once again, he gets an opening frag, but this time has to drop off. The movement not really going to be favouring him. As you can see, the panic in his eyes. Snows tries to stay alive. Arch will fall as he has to focus on 2 players at once and goes down. Fleeve catches Jenko off guard, but look how low he is. They still have the advantage on the side of Method, even such a sloppy round.
Flashman comes in. Weber will reload the M4. Actually wins the duel, and now Fleeve is only 15 HP. 1 bullet from the M4 will take him down. He's holding for the push. See if Brandon Weber will get too audacious and give away the kill. Poor Molotov won't force the peak, and the headshot comes back. There he is, chewing his gum away.
Not even bothered.
Yeah.
Does it every day. Another day in the office for Brandon, though.
It is indeed. 8-2 now. It's going to be the 6th round advantage. 6th round advantage for Method on their CT side as we go into round number 11. 20 kills and 4 deaths for Weber himself. Again, double orb setup coming up from the CT side. As we do see the orbs onto Nilzini Pulse once again. Prophecy going to be forced back onto a weak buy due to some Kevlar helmets onto Arch and Calais. Deagle as well for Calais, but pistols across the board and no Kevlar for the remainder of the players.
Weber faces in aggressively here towards main, but no one is going to be there this time around, so he actually does back off, doesn't overextend. This is a lot better. Calm yourself down a little bit now.
Potentially. Playing towards Forklift, you can peek towards door in case Quicks does open it. We'll smoke off their main, but it's looking like the assault and the commitment will come towards the A-bomb site. Bomb. And 3 players towards their main. Quicks towards door. And Caleb with the Eagle towards mid will eventually get tagged up.
Which comes out, Weber finds the opening kill. Jenko does damage as well. Look at this beautiful 1-bullet tap. I mean, that is absolutely lunacy as he is finding these shots. This is just ridiculous into this round. Nilzinho as well, alive. How has he not been killed yet? Quicks will eventually find the frag as they fall back into a 2 versus 2. Pulse goes for the AWP play. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 retake. They do have 1 AWP. If Quick peeks into it, Pulse should take him down. He had the angle covered, finds the headshot. Still no bomb plant yet. On screen takes the fight though, and they come out on top.
A stark contrast here for Method from the last map. 12-0 is the last scoreline in the first half on Mirage, and that was Prophecy's pick. Method, pick and cash, is looking like they definitely got something to merit that pick. They brought something, and something's going to be 9 rounds already in the city half, so even if Prophecy win the remainder of the rounds of this first half, the maximum Prophecy can get to is 4 more, 9-6, the best score and they can ask for on the T side. Method, of course, already in 9, is looking strong, and an incredible flick there from Colo's going to find the first frag. Deagle for Calais, and a man advantage already.
That's the thing, you can read that play now. Weber, that's more of sort
Every
of a
single round.
It's a one and done play. It's very shock and awe, sort of depending on timing, but Weber goes for it consistently. That's sort of how Method have always structured their aggressive mid holds, and he goes for it again this time. Colo just takes him down with a nice little opener.
4 versus 4. Making a 4 versus 3. Jenko finds a second for himself into this round. Calais will find a kill towards mid onto on screen. We are seeing a 3 versus 3.
It's trade warfare right now as the kills come out. Colo was that a no scope as he takes down Jenko. That's absolutely crazy as he makes his push towards the bomb site as well. Nilzinho was unaware that he had slipped his way around through the backline, gained side control. Snows. The bomb is going to go down. He's left in a 1 versus 1. 3 kills already. Colo's team with confidence. Is he going to do something stupid?
Who knows? Has the HP, 75, 1 shot, 1 headshot from the USP will take him down. Flash comes in, and actually they'll be playing around the smoke.
Both of them playing around the smoke. Gets the drop on Pulse, but Pulse sees him first. Will take him down, gets the defuse coming through. Method, even in clutch rounds, are picking up the win. 10 rounds already grabbed. This is a repeat of essentially what we saw on the first map, but with just the names flipped.
Yeah, I mean, you would have thought Nilzinho is the one to have his headset backwards, because second time now he's been caught off guard from the push on the other side on his flank. Anyway, round number 13 now, 10-2 will be the scoreline, an 8-round advantage here for the CT side. That's Method. The UK team playing on home soil versus the international lineup of Prophecy. Obviously Quicks. I was going to say and Slap, but Slap's not here. From Sweden. Calais, I believe. Oh, where is Calais from?
Can't remember, mate.
Yeah, Arch from Ukraine, Kolo from Hungary, and then Fleeve as well from Hungary. But nevertheless, it's going to be the Deagle onto Quicks, the Swedish star, the Swedish import right now for the Prophecy side. What can he do in this scenario? The AWP from Pulse should find the first kill.
Pulse will find the opening kill towards Kolor. Another kill goes his way as well. Jenko just waiting for the stragglers that actually bypass Pulse to take them down. It's on Calais, but he makes so much noise like an elephant storming his way over towards the B bomb site. Gets spotted out, but actually does overpower Jenko and on screen as he gets a double kill over Galil as well.
20 HP though, no utility to aid him in this scenario. The bomb is down towards B main, so retrieve that one. We'll pick up the AWP though and peek towards CT in heaven. New Zealand has the kit. Smoke, Molotov flashbang, so in case the bomb is planted, they can smoke the bomb, go for the diffuser, Molotov off towards B main, but it's looking like Cali does want to go towards that B bomb site. Neilzinho, actually Weber, going to be holding for the push here towards B connector, and it's looking like he's going to walk straight into his crosshair, but actually gives the game away.
This is the opening shot as he went for the no-scope. Weber will find that kill. We'll upgrade to the AWP as well, take that, possibly switch it over to Pulse or Jenko, and see how they want to play it out into round number 14.
23-6 is the scoreline here for Weber. Even getting to 20 kills in one half is a strong feat. But 23-6, and there's still 2 more rounds to be played. He could get 25 kills in one half and be close to the 30 bomb if this game does end soon. 11-2 now. It's looking like an exact repeat to what we saw in Mirage. Just a flip side in terms of the teams. Galil for Calais, 3 AKs, not up for Colo. And of course, double upset of, actually the single upset of round coming from Method. As they do go 1-for-1 towards middle. It's going to be 4 versus 4. 1 minute 30 on the clock, and the bomb towards B main.
Smokes are going out. On screen, seeming like he was getting ready to try and go for the aggressive face towards mid and try and take that map control, but didn't really want to run the risk. Probably the smart players, they've already lost Jenko, so now back off a little bit. Mid control has been claimed. The bomb is actually waiting outside B, close towards Sunrin.
Weber, only on 19 HP. It may be the 4 versus 4, but it's more like a 4 versus the 3.5. As I'm saying that though, Weber has been such a strong player so far into this final map of the season for Method. This is the last map, the last game of CS Method are going to play for the whole of the Elite Series of this first season, as of course they didn't quite get to top 4.
Oh, Quicks gets one as he comes out with a cheeky play, as he was quite stealthy into the round, but the response came through stunningly fast. Arch peeks out as well, but there's no composure. He's just spamming wildly. Eventually does able to slow himself down a little bit and find the headshot back on the wards on screen, but Pulse peeks out, leaves him in a 2 versus 2. Look how close and personal Zinio is already though.
Spots one player going towards their main, and the bomb is planted. They know exactly the remainder of the 2 players from the T set are sight and towards forklift or a main, but Calais will land the first headshot. It's going to be the 2 versus 1 now.
Pulse double zooming in as he floods his way back over. They can reinvest into the next round. Pulse might as well just go for this anyway and try and run the risk, see if he can pick it up. Kolor's up close. He gets a drop from behind. Somehow he kills the player behind Kolor there, but Kolor responds.
That could have been a collateral in that scenario. Nevertheless, there will be the final round here, 11-3. As we go into the last one. Money low right now for that T side. Kolor going to be buying utility instead of dropping over an AK. But thankfully, that the Prophecy lineup can afford the AWP. Quickstare, the best spawn towards B, will be taking that. They know that Pulse has been dropping towards Checkers and peeking towards B main round after round. And right now they're going to be trying to take advantage of that. Let's see what Quicks can do. Peek comes. It's actually on screen to drop, but Pulse drops 2. He has the left side angle advantage, but did anticipate on screen to be Checkers already.
The face comes out on screen with the Deagle doing what he does best right now as he deals damage, but unfortunately he will fall. Eventually Kolor gets the response with the AK-47. It's quite reliant on Deagles into this round really. Weber and Jenko are armed with them. It's only Neilzinho that has a rifle left. Still alive and kicking on that CT side, but look at the rotate. They've fallen off A already.
Play will be going towards the A site from Prophecy. This is going to be clear. Weber towards Car is the only player here. From the CT side, spots out Arch towards Forklift, trying to line up the crosshair and get that one-shot headshot with the Desert Eagle, but nevertheless, it will be the one-man advantage, and the site is Prophecy's.
Weber trying to do some kind of damage here with this Deagle as he just fires off shots. They have to go for it. It's the last round of the half period. Decides if it is going to be obviously 11-4 or 12-3 as they want to try and go for the push. Weber just peeking out, spamming over the Deagle. Nothing really going to work out for him just yet. Neilzinho peeks through, does get one, but the trade comes in as well. Jenko's grabbed himself an AK. Finds a headshot. Jenko, no kit for him, but he has a flashbang. Not too sure if there's one he can scavenge, but the timing doesn't work in his favor. Fleeve is going to slide out and take him down.
There we have it. First half of Cash has been written into the history books. 11-4 will be the scoreline in favor of Method. Didn't expect to be saying that one after seeing the first map and how that one unfolded. So, 11-4. Method, if they take this pistol, this could easily be a 14-4 scoreline as long as they don't allow, well, the Force by win, the Eco win coming out from Prophecy. We saw in the last map Mirage, Prophecy were able to win those pistol rounds and the Ecos. There's even a round there where they pushed towards CT or Mirage where they won without any Kevlar. Yeah, you heard it there.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
From the horse's mouth from Prophecy.
There you go. He's not wrong though, right? We saw what happened on Mirage. Poor plays, a distinct lack of structure from the T side. They just played one by one by one. It wasn't any cohesion, any team play. That's why the AWPs were so prevalent on that CT side from Prophecy or Mirage. Question is, though, can they replicate that and decimate the T side coming towards them from Method?
Well, time will tell how it is going to go down as we get our way into that second half. Method obviously have quite a dominant lead over Prophecy right now, but if Prophecy can play to the confidence it seems they were talking to each other with, maybe they can actually start to lock this one down. The investment comes out. It's a smoke and a kit for Quicks. Everyone else is going to go for the armor.
Let's see now, second pistol. Method picked up the first one off of the big plays from on-screen and Jenko. And now let's see what they're going to do on-screen. Big play on the last one, but look at this place from Flea. Should be able to catch a few players off guard.
Flea playing from Lumji here as the UK players know it as the push comes in. Plays with timing, finds a double kill, peeks out as well, tries to take down Nilzinho, but Nilzinho is having none of it. Eventually will fall to Kolo though.
Commanding pistol there, one for Prophecy, as the pistols go over 1-1. Both CT teams winning their CT pistols. As now we should have a game on our hands. If that went in the favour of Method, this could have easily been 14-4 and a very fast second game. Nevertheless though, 11-5, now the buy will come in for Method, as you see them buying Kevlar and upgraded pistols. That's the issue, right? On your CT side, if you get that spawn, the best spawn possible towards B, you can get in towards Lumji or Snacks and play the off angle and catch those players off guard.
The Eagles have been ordered up once again for Method. Pulse going to be the only one that's actually dodged on that and grabbed himself a Tech 9. Jenko quite low as he takes such an aggressive stance towards mid here, really just charging in, hoping to overwhelm as he bursts his way through. Goes down to Kolor's USP. Weber hoping to respond with a Deagle. Can he connect anything here and start to make this round a little bit more spicy?
Round number 17, 1 minute 20 on the clock, and already a player down for Method, as is the one-man advantage for the Prophecy side. Bomb going towards Doors to look at the eventual play towards the A-bomb site. They're just going to use on-screen's Deagle to try and fill out presence towards that B side of the map. And actually, Weber will land the 3-shot tag onto Kolo and turn this into a 4 versus 4.
So it's very awkward there. I think to land all 3 tags to take him down to resituate their attack towards the A-bomb site. Bomb is coming through, but Arch goes for the aggressive face. But look how low he is, not as 1 HP, and he's had to back off. The tags are going massively in the favour of Method. Arch onto 1 HP, will finally get away, but already that's going to allow Weber to come in from behind. Doesn't quite get the second kill. Eventually they will be traded up by Nilzinho. It's going to be the 2 versus 2. Pulse is low, but they retrieve the M4. Yeah, been able to get that bomb down as well. It's a Deagle and M4 to play with. Pulse is going to flashbang over, try and keep him at bay as he wants to slip back towards... unfortunately trying to get back towards main. He gets shot by Fleeve as he will fall. Nilzinho peeks wide as well, so Fleeve gets the better of him. Great round for Prophecy there as they were able to retake it. It looked like it could have got a bit shaky towards the mid-section of the round. We saw a couple of great openers for Method. They started to lose their grasp, but eventually sorted themselves out, recalibrated, and closed that one down as they get that 6th round now, trying to truck on through. Method, that's a double plant for them there.
Yeah, I mean, if Weber found that kill towards 4, Cliff made it 3 versus 2, they would have the site, high HP players as well. That could have easily been 12-5 here in favour of Method. Nevertheless, though, we are going to be seeing the Eco come out from Method. Should be 11-7. Still a 4-round advantage for Method, but that's of course, if they do let this one slip, there's going to be 3 Deagles bought up, Weber, Pulse and Jenko. P250s for Nilzinho on screen, no sense of Kevlar bought, no armor right now for the T side, and no utilities. It's looking like a bloodbath here, towards this A site.
Quick's going to push in through the smoke, spots out Jenko and does get the headshot as well, wants to try and double that up towards Weber, switches up to his side. Armor finds such a crisp little one-tap there with the UFP. Deagle comes in as well. Every kill he's got so far into this round has been with a different weapon.
That's indeed. Did he just throw away the M4 for the... Oh no, he had the UMP initially there. Thought he just threw away an M4 to pick up a UMP. Nevertheless, we go into round number 19 here. The buyer's going to come out on both sides. 11-7. Finally, we have a game on our hands here, Jack. Let's see. 26 kills so far from Weber. And right now, lead the charge for Method. On the CT side, it was crucial. Round after round was off the back of his incredible solo plays, but right now on the T side, they need him to step up, and the rest of the team as well to fire on the same syllable. Syllable? Fire within the same cylinders, I guess? Words are hard. Yeah, something like that. Step up, essentially, and try and see if they can close this one out before they choke it away like we saw Infuse do.
Nice little human totem pole there being made by Method as they get themselves up towards boost.
Let's see. Play comes out towards middle. But right now, Arch going to be trying to see if he can do a Weber, but won't quite make it. It's going to be the 1-for-1.
Not going to work out. Can't out-Weber the Weber as the push comes through. Pulse is going to punish them for that one. Jenko as well. Moves elegantly through mid as he finds that headshot back on towards Calais, and it is going to be a B burst. That's the order of the day, Snods. But are they ready? Will they be able to cancel this out on the side of Prophecy? Because it all relies on Fleaver. Look how far he is extending here as he pushes deep. Checks his angle towards his left. Nilzinho spots him, takes him down. They've secured this site. This should be round number 12. Surely this retake is not viable.
Unfortunate timing there for Fleave, as he does get swarmed. Quicks now, rotating in through Vent. With the UMP, not the best weapon you wanted that scenario. Pulse rips his head off, and it will be Caller last alive to save in the 1 versus 4. It's going to be 12 here for Method. It should have been really 13 off the back of that eco that almost went their way. Nevertheless, though, I'm sure Method would be complaining, especially after how the last fight went. So, Caller, I was going to say saving the AWP, but there he is. News unit from the flank will find the kill from Highway, and no gun saved. 12-7 is the score, and the money is decent for the Prophecy side. Obviously, 8,000 there onto a few players. Fleave going to be dropped over an M4, can buy utility and Kevlar, I believe. And we are going to be seeing the 4x current for the CT side here. 4 M4s, 1 AWP onto Color. And here we go. Round number 20. No AWPs run out from the T side there. Banking on the effect here from the rifles. So far, so good as Jenko's the spawn towards B, trying to catch the play off guard. But Color, there we have it. Jenko finds the headshot, the advantage. The site is theirs.
Beautiful as he gets that opening shot. That is ludicrous right now as they want to try and continue this push in towards that bomb site. The rotate will come through. Fleave is ready as he's perched up, sitting on top of the pedestal, trying to deal damage. Look how low he gets Jenko 2 HP. Jenko just has to stay alive essentially now. Fall to the backline, plays support with the rest of his teammates as they only have 3 players remaining on Prophecy. They know he's low, but there's no kill. Jenko still does damage though. Rips the head off Calais.
The tag team will merit themselves the 3 versus 2. 2 HP there for Jenko. Very close. The HE could deal the damage, but it doesn't quite connect. Weber, 100 HP towards the default site anyway, so the bomb will go down. Kits though for the CT side. So look, I'm actually going to go for this one through CT. Smoke off. Oh, the re-smoke comes in. There's another 15 seconds off of the clock. In this retake scenario, that might just be the final tail. Instead, they're going to flash and play this one fast.
Just going to charge through. They have to, but they walk into the meat grind. Obviously, that's where you can't really run those risks of running through a smoke. You don't get any vision. They get the drop on you before you can even try and react. And they get killed, Snots, and they're left with nothing.
That was a desperation play coming out from Prophecy. That shot there from Jenko, clinical headshot, actually wins that second spray battle as well, somehow, some way.
That was nice.
Yeah, strong round there from Jenko. But of course, the man of the match so far as well, but 27-12 for him as we go into round number 21. The Eco's going to come up from the CT side. It's looking like 14-7 here as long as Method don't choke versus the Eco. And again, another round where the T side, Method, can build their bank versus the Pistols and stack up their cash with the winning round bonus.
You have that range advantage. Just take it slow, take it easy. Peek together. They're going to be trying to play these close range crossfires, obviously. Just wean them out. Find those opening frags. Pulse normally very effective when he plays around door like this and shutting them down. Will get one, tries to get the second right now. A little bit of a struggle coming through, slight whiff. So he throws the nade in. Pulse eventually will claim it as well. Jenko peeks out and shuts down Arch. They've secured the A bomb site now. It's just the players that are rotating over Jenko, and he takes 1 round to eliminate Calais as well. Fleave will get the same treatment as he falls. The Method so close to actually shutting this one down and keeping the series into a 1-1.
I mentioned Weber needed some help in terms of firepower to finish off this the second map here. It's looking like Jenko's going to be the name picked out of the hat. 22 for him, 22 for Weber, 27, sorry, for Weber. The dynamic duo here from the Method side definitely dealing the damage needed to merit a strong T-half. 14-7 now as they're going to be doubling the rounds that Prophecy have managed to conjure up here. Round number 22, no AWPs right now from the CT side, and having no AWP to Collar could definitely be detrimental for the CT side. They'll be lacking that extra firepower.
Jenko going to drop in towards mid as he wants to storm his way through. Once again, the peak is going to come out. It's a bit of a tag off early. You can see Kolor losing 9 HP, forced to try and retreat, but extends, once again goes for the another face as he loses his head.
Does indeed. Calais towards Vent as well. We'll find a kill on Jenko. It's going to be the 4 versus 4 bomb outside our main right now. So it's looking like eventually Method will commit towards the A site. But slowly but surely they're making their way across the map.
Rotate coming over. Going to be setting themselves up as they do have utility to play with. Molotov goes in towards Vent. We'll actually play with Prophecy a little bit here. Calais takes a fair bit of damage as well.
Nilzinho going to be going back towards T-spawn and regrouping with the Method side. It's the 4 versus 4, lurch to Calais. No kits right now for the CT side, so this could definitely be the 15th round here for Method, as long as that bomb goes down and they expect the play from Arch.
Arch up in Shroud. On screen doesn't check it. Weber does, but it's too late. Quicks as well comes into effect. Nilzinho eventually punishes Arch, but he's left in a 1 versus 4 as he has to try and push his way around. Gets himself on the elevated angle. Needs to spot them out now as they are just shooting out a few rounds here and there. No one knows the location of Neil just yet. They realize he's pushed out, but that audio cue might aid them into this. As they swing wide, Fleeve will shut him down, and Prophecy do stay alive.
They do indeed. 14-8 now, 6 rounds separating these two teams. We're going to round number 23. It's looking like, again, another 5 AK buy coming out from Method on their terrorist side. 4 M4s, AWP saved and salvaged for the CT side into this round. So far, it's a very good half coming out from Method, but right now, Prophecy, they're starting to wake up. Bomb, and all 5 players from the C side can be greeted by Corlor's AWP here.
Going to be rotating over. Color ready to strike when the timing is right for him. They smoke him out. He has the counter smoke to play with, but is he going to space in? Oh, the flick as well towards Jenko. That is very nicely done as he backs off towards site. Already the man advantage in favor of Prophecy into the round.
Smokes come out towards CT, Molly as well towards backside and default. It's going to force Corlor to a different angle, actually going to smoke off default and now peek out.
Oh, Weber could have been taken down there, but eventually was able to find the first frag. Cali from the backline will go down after just the 1 kill. Nozinho comes in with the frag back on towards Quicks as well. Snods, they're in a good position. On screen, there's damage back towards Fleeve.
Oh
sure,
God.
He gets sent off to the Burns wall, but it's all left on Arch in a matter of seconds. They've secured the site. It's a 1 versus 2 retake scenario.
Has the kit, Molotov, double flashbang. Pulse, didn't actually hear him drop through vent. And here it comes, the 1 versus 2.
Molly goes in, going to bounce that off the wall, rebound it in to try and force him to face so he can get the damage, but he had to back off himself. Finds the first opener though as he dispatches Pulse, needs to just connect the second. Nilzinho just toying with him right now as he tries to bait him out. He has the kit, but he won't even get a chance to get on site. Nilzinho eliminates him.
Arch not expecting the double face there. The re-peek from Nilzinho catching Arch, reloading, and it's going to grant the match point here. 15-8 is the scoreline. And the money is going to be in tatters right now for the CT side. Scout there for Corlor, has Kevlar, but apart from that, 2 CZs the UMP onto Arch, M4 for Quicks, and of course the 5 AK buy for Method.
Is this where Weber's going to get himself final few frags and grab that 30 bomb?
Do you remember on an Epic LAN where Smooya was on 39 kills, and he ran through mid doors and Dust 2 when it was 15-14 to try and get to 40 kills through the map?
Genius.
Anyway, it's going to be 15-8, round number 24. Flashes come through. There we have it. 2-man advantage for Method. It looks like the desperation play comes out from Prophecy as they're trying their hardest to close this one out.
That's the thing, all Method had to do in that round as well is just play anti-eco. They knew the push was going to come towards them. They hunker down in good angles that complement them. They get pushed, but they just find the frag so easily. Even though they have lost 2 players as well, still have a big advantage in this round. Quicks has grabbed himself the M4. Color has upgraded to an AK now as well, so they do have a little bit of firepower to play with. Method should probably just group up and Wolfpack style CS it into the end of this round.
Call up, off angle here towards A main, wins the first duel, goes for the spray transfer, doesn't quite connect it. Match point here, 1 versus 2, no kit, no utility right now for Quicks, has full HP in the Kevlar, but right now they have the man advantage and the bomb will eventually go down.
Rotate comes through. Quicks is going to slowly tiptoe over as he needs to clear these angles and force the retake here if he wants to take this through. We'll get the 1 headshot off on towards on screen. It's just left on Pulse, but look how low Pulse is. But he peeks it and does it. Pulse shuts them down. It's a 16-8 scoreline as they are able to come out on top.
Oh, he got it. He did get 30. So 30 kills there for Brandon Weber to secure map number 2.